It's sort of like about like this insomniac woman named Sam who goes to a diner and all sorts of crazy stuff begins to happen.
We had all sorts of random ideas and we kind of just all clumped them into one thing.
She sees an imaginary friend, this diner gets robbed, she eats worms, a lot of stuff happens. So yeah, and it's a comedy.
Well, my character's an insomniac and she hasn't really been in the world at all. And what I mean by that is she hasn't gotten any sleep, she doesn't care, she just goes and does whatever. And I usually am very tired and cranky half of the time, so it was easy to get into that role and nail it. It was my first time acting and I just went up, said my lines, gave emotion, and sat back down.
So I am playing Frank, Sam's imaginary friend. He has sort of like a southern twang accent, kind of like in the middle of Bill Clinton and Matthew McConaughey. He's kind of annoying Sam, like it's Sam's subconscious that makes up Frank.
I got the role of the strange woman, which is like a robber, and I got it by auditioning. And I wanted to be the role because I wanted to be in the fight scene that we do. To prepare, I beat up on my brother some to prepare for the fight scene. So that was my preparedness, I guess.
I directed the scene with the worms, like the scene where they eat the worms, and also the musical scene.
I was the director for the first scene. I started off with a shot of her room and there's just a bunch of lights, and it's all very annoying just to make it so you can get as uncomfortable as possible.
I chose to direct scene 9, which is the final scene. When I first read it, I thought of a bunch of different shots I can get, and I thought I could make it look really good for the ending of the movie.
I directed scene 3. The highlight of the scene for me is when the waitress has a little conversation with the cook about Sam losing her mind, and then I picked the scene because I thought it was the funniest and it had like the best dialogue exchange between the characters.
I shot the scene where she's in the diner in the beginning, and that's before Frank comes in. I just kind of went and did it, kind of how I did the acting, and I think it went well.
I directed the scene where the waitress squirts the ketchup out of her finger and Frank turns into a clown. I prepared for it by just drawing storyboards, getting a vision in my head, the normal stuff any director does.
I've composed music for the film, like the song where the surroundings start singing to the main character. I wrote the lyrics for that and I composed that, and I tried to make it as ironically miserable as possible because the lyrics are like, your wife left you, you're a mess, but it's kind of like a happy irony to it. And that's that huge contrast. I think that would be funnier for the audience.
It seemed like other people were much more enthusiastic about this directing the story this year than I was, and I said, okay, let me try something else. And I did art department and set decoration. I ended up really enjoying it. But I take away from this how to properly frame a shot, how to make something look dirty and lived in, and to give a sense of give a real uneasy feel to things. That's what I mainly learned this year specifically.
I kind of cursed, and I don't know how that's gonna turn out, and my mom's gonna watch it, so. Yeah, but either way, I'll be happy with the finished product, so. And I'm really happy that I came here with people that share my goal of film.
Oh, this is the right house.
You?
We're here for the interview.
Oh. Don't mind the dog. Yeah. She's harmless, I promise. If I would have known you were coming, I would have done up my hair a little better.
All right.
So come on then. So this is my house. I totally didn't pay for it, for the afternoon. This is the fun room, I like to call it, We got We got hey over here, okay? This is a nice brew of the Fiend. It's got the Jaguar. Get a little of that sugar going. All right, now come. So over here, here are my my influences. We've got Chef here. Beautiful movie, like Oscar worthy. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen Chef.
Get up. Get up. We're done.
Alright, so tell me about the other ones.
Okay, so you're the new guy, right?
Yeah.
All right. So have you seen Chef?
Oh yeah, I see Chef.
Oh, beautiful movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know the way everything just melds together. It's a real inspiration. So here we have Chef Gordon Ramsay with one of his most inspirational quotes. I believe it's in French. It says Pierre oh, and I think that roughly translates to I love everybody. You know, he's a real wholehearted guy. And over here, that I'm sorry, it just makes me a little clamped up a bit. Daddy Dom. He was a chef. And he was never there for me, but he was a huge inspiration for me. And I love you, Dad. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, so the story's about me, Gloria. It shows the hard life of a beaten down and just totally destroyed waitress. You know, she's at her wit's end with everything. And so every day she has to deal with this insomniac who's also an amnesiac. Okay, so literally the whole thing, they just came in and they just recorded literally the whole day. It's really just a documentary. So everything you see is raw, uncut footage. No little tricks or anything. It's seamless. You know, no special effects or anything. It's all 100% real.